Hi everybody. Okay, I decided that I wanted to do the 20th century book tag. I saw Frenchie D's video of it, and then from her video went into look. I think it's Words of a Reader to see the original post, and I decided that I wanted to do it because it was something that was neat to do, to actually look at my shelf and see the books that I have that are from the decades in the 20th century. So here's what I found out in doing that. I have a time period that is greatly lacking on my bookshelf. I have books that were written in or based in the mid to late 1800s, and then I jumped to 1920, and I had no idea. So I'm glad that I actually decided I wanted to do this, because now I'm going to go back and go through, look at some of the other video posts that were done for this book tag, and look at reading some of their books that are from the 1900 to 1910 and 1910 to 1920, so I can increase the books that I own from that period. I was very surprised to see that I was lacking in that area. I was able to find books that were based in those eras, that was based in that era, but I wanted to be able to do it without any repeats of books that some people have already listed, and that is a fail. I didn't want to repeat a book that somebody else had already done, and I didn't want to repeat a book that I had already mentioned in a previous video. Failed on both accounts with the first two books. For the decade 1900 to 1910, I have Joplin's Ghost by Tananarive Due, and the flashbacks to Scott Joplin's life are in the 1900 to 1910 decade. 1910 to 1920, Peter Pan. I actually love this edition of it. My mom purchased this for me. I think when I was in high school, she found this and purchased this for me, and it's got pictures in it. The type is big, but it's got all these pictures in it. I love this edition. So this is it's boss. My mom rocks. She's just awesome. So Peter Pan. Then from 1920s, Winnie the Pooh by A.A. Milne. I was in love with Winnie the Pooh when I was a kid. So 1920 to 1930. 1930, Little House on the Prairie by Laura Ingalls Wilder. 1940s, I have Dead Above Ground by Jerry Tavalon. This is set in the 1940s. It was not written in 1940, but it is set in the 1940s. And another reason why I chose this book is because this book is written in a different manner. There are no set chapters. It's a continuous read, and I think I read this book in a day. There are double spaces and italics between one setting and another, but there are no definitive chapters, and it's a really good story. So 40s? I done lost track. 50s, let me double check. 50s, Dante's Inferno, the Inferno by John Ciardi or Chiardi. I think it's Ciardi because there's no H. And I actually read this in school, and this is one of those other books that never got returned. 1960s, A Wrinkle in Time by Madeleine L'Engle. I've never known how to say her name. This book is actually a taboo book now. I don't understand that. I absolutely love the story, and I read it when I was in elementary school, but it's a taboo book now for kids. I don't understand that, but whatever. 1970s, Nappy Edges by Ntozake Shange. I think that's how you say her name. And this book was actually gifted to me by a lady at church back in the day. For the 1980s, the whole book or this is a compilation of a series by Octavia Butler, and all three of these stories were written in the 80s. Dawn, Adulthood, Rights, and Imago. My favorite of the trilogy, Lilith's Brood, is the first book, Dawn. So that's the book I want to highlight in this, but all three of these books were written in the 1980s. And then the 1990s, The Between by Tanana Reeve Dew. So this is a book that's on my to-be-read list. I have not read this book yet, but the plan is to tackle it when it comes out of the jar. So, and that is my listing of books from the 20th century. Like I said, it was neat to look at my bookshelf and to see the books that I've read. That's it. Talk to you later. Bye.